a 2mm pick here that doesn't move. Right? Check out how different the guitar sounds. So the thin pick adds a ton of high end, makes it brighter. It also makes all that flippy, flappy noise, however you would describe that. Even if I don't do anything with my left hand, this is the thin one. Tick. So, if you already know that, sorry, but it's something that I like to show people, and it's important because also, depending on how you hit the strings, you can change up the voice quite a bit. If I use upstrokes, I got this going on. Downstrokes. Yeah. So it's kind of fun. I think it's fun. So when the switch is all the way forward, that's the most acoustic setting. That's a combination of this pickup and the body sensor together. Okay? And right now, I've got it set through the sent into the bow system there. They're driven by a 9-volt battery. It's in the back. So you can get quite a bit of change in sound just by changing the tone controls on this guitar. But it's pretty convincing as an acoustic guitar. And if you couldn't see it right now, in fact, like it capos up really well. And if you're daring, close your eyes and check the sound out. Sounds like an acoustic guitar. Yeah. So that's the first position. The second position shuts the sensor off. Now it's just the neck pickup. And what I like to do with this one is switch to the Fender amp now. Okay. And if you think about the location of that pickup, that's a really warm spot on a guitar, right? Most jazz guitars, the jazz sound that you know, how would you describe the sound of a jazz guitar? Dark, right? Warm, rounded, not a lot of high end. So using this position and adding a little bit of bass and a little bit of taking the treble and turning it down. Got a pretty convincing jazz guitar sound. Okay. Switch those controls, add some high end, take some low end away. Pretty familiar neck guitar pickup, right? Just again the other way. Not changing anything on the amp at all. The third setting is this humbucker here by itself, and that one is capable of just getting a good kind of. Get a good kind of twangy, stratty kind of sound if you want on it. Also certainly capable of just rocking it. Just a distortion pedal. When you need to go from Soundgarden to Clapton like that, it's really good. Because you need to do that all the time. The fourth position is one of my favorite ones. That puts these two pickups in parallel. And what that means is the output of each one of the pickups is joined at the output jack. Okay, so they're together. And this is the sound of 50s hollow body guitars. Gretsch guitars, Filtertron pickups. And what I like to do with this one is again a little bit of delay is kind of cool, short delay, and then a little bit of distortion, not so much as I just had. So here's the clean sound. That's with the distortion pedal, but with a little bit of delay in there. So you can get a pretty convincing jazz or like 50s kind of Gretschy, sound out of it. It's also a sound that goes really well, just classical rock kind of stuff. Whoa. Back here, I would get even closer to some of those kinds of sounds because that amp has a lot to do with classic rock sounds. The fifth position is these two in series now, and this is a pretty familiar sound because it's the sound of like a 335 with the two pickups, three-way switch in the middle. You can also get a get a nice warm jazz sound with this setting as well too. If add some low end, take some high end away. So you've got jazz sounds, twangy sounds, rock sounds, 50s hollow body. What else am I forgetting? Something else in the parallel sounds. But the thing to remember is that this is where we started. The acoustic sound, right? So this is where it gets kind of nutty because if you want, it's still an acoustic guitar, right? So, and another cool thing about this guy, it's another good couch guitar because with nothing, you still got some volume out of it because it's completely hollow, right? Okay, so how about the clean sound of the PA? That's the Bose by itself. Here's adding the fender. Here's putting distortion on the fender. Leaving the bows clean. And here's the microphone. If you're into recording, pretty rad, right? Because one left, one right, one in the center, like 3 sources from one guitar.